Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Outer Wilds. It's been a bit.
Just a little bit. A few weeks, give or take.
So, first question I'm sure will be asked. Rogue is obviously feeling a little better. So he just had a rough couple of weeks. So hopefully that will not occur again.
Yes, I'm looking forward to getting back to our regular schedule. So, I suppose I shall start by starting.
I mean, that's a good place to start in general.
Resume expedition. The expedition wherein the last time I ended, I was being launched on by an anglerfish that lives in space.
Yep. Those are indeed things.
Yes.
I mean, there have been comparisons to like the deep ocean and outer space being sort of the same thing.
Yes, well.
I think actually, doesn't some of the Lovecraft works have something like that, where like going too deep into the ocean effectively puts you into space? Or am I thinking of something else?
I'm not sure. Because I haven't delved deep enough, I think. But I do know that he had a lot of oceanic and space stuff going on. Alright, where to go now? Ooh, what's this? Oh. Hello, Ash Twins. Which one did I want? Oh, no, I already explored you guys. Not thoroughly enough, but I think I'm going to go somewhere else.
Okay.
Unless the sun decides to, pull me into it. Which happens sometimes.
Yeah, I think you're far enough away from it, but...
Let's see here. I am drifting towards it, though, so...
Well, I mean, strictly speaking, everything in this solar system is drifting towards it.
let's work on that autopilot, and maybe it'll actually do something for me. What I really want is to just look up and see that quantum moon. Unfortunately, if I stop looking at it, it goes away.
That is a thing you learned. That's right.
Yeah. Alright. Oh wait, I already landed on this thing. What was the other thing I was trying to land on? Ah, I remember now. Okay. There were several things I was trying to land on, actually, now that I think about it.
I'm probably going to be a little bit quiet for this first couple of runs just because I don't 100% remember what you've explored and not explored. And so I want to avoid spoilers and directing too badly.
Well, I have learned about the quantum objects. I've been into the tower. I have not landed on the comet and survived. I have landed on it.
Right.
But it was short-lived success. The heck is that?
What?
Oh, that's Dark Bramble.
Yep.
I didn't think I was that far out. Ah, that's what I was looking for.
Moving pretty quickly, so that far out is a relative when you're moving at semi-relativistic velocities.
Yes. Oh, it disappeared. Or, well... Wait, why did the sun disappear?
Because you are well out of the solar system at this point. You're 60 kilometers away, which, you know, is well out of the solar system.
Yes. It's a very small solar system. I'm sure I'll see the sun as soon as it decides to go boom.
Presumably so.
What is this shiny thing? I guess that's just a very distant star. Or at least I think it is. Distant cluster of stars. There's the extremely volatile planet.
Yep.
Let's see if my autopilot can get me to actually get there before the sun goes boom. This has been a very interesting first flight.
Well, it's been a little while, you know. Only to be expected that you're a little rusty.
Just a tad. About as rusty as some of the parts on this ship. Although most of it's wood.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't be rusty when it's wood.
But they have some metal components.
That's true.
I am so far away that the sun has disappeared again.
Even further than the last time you made that observation.
But apparently not far enough to get that trophy that you were talking about last time.
Which trophy?
The one for flying out of the solar system. Since apparently I did so in the strange other shuttle.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
There's the sun. Hello, sun. Hold on. Is that the quantum moon or is that...
That's Giant Steep.
Ah. Alright, hello Brittle Hollow. Oh, you're the one who has the... Alright, let's see here. Landing mode. There was the black hole in the center of this one, if I recall.
Yes, that is correct.
Apparently it has ice caps. Let's land on the ice caps.
I thought you had explored some of this before.
I've explored some of it. But there's always room for more exploration. Because I'm pretty certain that regardless of how much I think I have explored, there's...
Oh, absolutely, yes.
80% more that I haven't.
That is absolutely a true thing.
Also, landing in the snowscape is really good because that usually is an indicator that the exploding rocks don't land here. Which I kind of like to avoid.
That would be a fair assessment.
Ah. Alright.
Felix, has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me.
I feel like I've read this before.
You might have. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? By Thatch. Actually, I don't know if you've read this one. Plume. Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face.
I have read this one.
Oh, have you? Okay. I couldn't remember if you read this one or the one about the rock that bounced around.
I have read that one too.
Okay. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? The moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend, Hollow's lantern, for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons.
Ugh. Do I have to?
I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava.
I agree.
I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis.
Oh, hello. That's the ground.
Yep.
Apparently I need to remember how stairs work.
I mean, they are very complicated.
They are. And I was warned about stairs.
Accurate.
And there is nothing here. Water, okay. I suppose that's fair given that that happens.
Right?
Alright, I don't remember if I had gone into this one, because this may have been one of those times when the sun went boom and I was trying to find stuff out.
I mean, that's kind of a perpetual state in this game.
That is also true. Oh, ooh, what's this? The Hanging City, below 50 meters. Apparently that is not the direction to go, though.
Certainly not anymore.
They need to keep better maintenance of their stuff.
Because, you know, being extinct for ages is...
That doesn't seem to have stopped them from exploding something at the very start of the
Fair enough.
loop.
I'm pretty sure you've read this one before, but you may... I don't know if you recall.
Yes, I have read this one before because they were working on warp travel. Because they talk about the White Hole Station here.
Right. And some sort of problem with it. Like inaccurate readings or something.
They apparently just jump through black holes like it's nothing. Oh, was there a stone tablet here? Or was this one of the places that was missing one? Or maybe I have to go and find one and bring it back up here. This is just an up. I need to figure out how to go down. I can refill my jetpack. Ooh, notes.
Feldspar's spare jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do too use it, Hornfels, you burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading says this place at Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems.
Oh, that's not a good color. I don't like the sun when it's changing colors. This sun gives me many problems. That moon gives me many problems. Actually, now that I think about it, I have lots of problems and every planet has them.
Fair.
I do still need to explore the Hanging City. I haven't really gone down through there a whole lot. But right now I need to get back to my ship so that I can refill my oxygen. Boom! I've spent altogether too much time randomly wandering and flying around. So I think the sun's going to go boom before I can actually get anything pertinent done. Although I am going to try. O2 refilled. Actually, it might be more prudent to go and fly to a different location. Alright. Or I could just, like, drop myself into the black hole. There's always
there is that, yeah.
Okay.
I love the graphical effects around the holes.
Me too. Ooh, that's fun. Alright, so I need to figure out how to get in there.
I thought you'd gotten in there already.
I have not.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, hello. I kind of wanna... There's like that icy patch on the outside that I think I can land
Yeah,
on.
you're also very, very close to that. Like, you're only a couple hundred meters away from it.
No, don't go away. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Landing camera. Does not even show it. That's kind of unfortunate. I'll take it. That's about as good as I'm gonna get, I think.
Hey.
Okay, there's that fixed.
That was their headlight was the other one.
Yeah. I have to get to the other side in order to fix that. No, I didn't want to go inside, but let's double check. Yeah, just the headlights. Wanted to make sure there weren't extras, like the reactor core, which went off that one time.
Right?
There, all fixed up. Do you really have to explode now?
It really does.
It really does.
Sun's got a timeline to keep.
Well, poo on its timeline.
I mean, we're talking about a cosmic, body here. I don't think it really cares what you think. Celestial object. That's what the term I was trying to come up with.
Well, I at least got an interesting view of things burning up in its wake.
Yup.
All right. Suit. Always suit up. I believe this is the moon that I have been looking for. What? Well, attempt number 1 at the quantum moon didn't go so well. Well, actually, that wasn't even the first attempt, that was the second. I didn't want the Addle Rock. Brittle Hollow. You again. Alright. How to land on a moon that isn't there?
That is the question, isn't it?
Okay. just a bunch of static. Thank you, Scout.
At least it's not jumping far between attempts. In my game, it generally appeared on the other side of the damn solar system every time I screwed this up.
Well, what I want to do is take a picture of it. And it is gone.
Yep.
Put away the Scout. Alright.
So not that I think you are anywhere near being ready or needing it, but if you do decide you want any pointers, advice, or hints or anything like that, just let me know. I'm more than willing to. But I also know that you're the kind of person who generally likes to figure things out on their own, but you also get frustrated, so...
But that's half the fun. Alright.
Regardless, the offer remains. So... It is at your discretion.
No. The away thrusters. Away thrusters. I want to go into the black hole, not crash land on the surface of Brittle Hollow. It's a very interesting black hole given the fact that it hasn't consumed the planet around it.
I mean... We don't actually know everything about black hole physics.
This is true.
It's like, quite literally, almost the entirety of our knowledge of black holes is theoretical. We could be way off.
Also very true. Alright, let's see here. Slow down just a bit. There has got to be a way to make this landing smoother. Alright, come on, you have to have at least some gravity.
It does. Just a very, 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 very tiny amount.
Alright. I didn't even break anything this time. Probably because I landed on the outside. Alrighty. Thank you. It is taken me many attempts to get in here, and now I need my flashlight, actually. Ah.
Okay, welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped.
Okay. So I can warp to Brittle Hollow from here, leaving my poor ship behind. That would probably be the point of the warp. But I don't want to warp just yet, so let's go and see what's in door number this. Plants. So I got O2. I have no idea what I have just done. But it is rotating.
It is indeed rotating.
And we'll just rotate it the other direction. Alright, let's see here. Where else can I go? So few options in this strange location. Well, there's a projection stone. Okay, now this is where I came in from. This one's closed off.
They're identical.
Ah.
It's just two different ways in, but you can only use one at a time.
Ah! Well then. Alright, now I have this stone. Let's go see if I can find a map. Or one of those bits. Oh, hello.
Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time 675.89903. Arrival time 675.89902.
Oh, right. Those are still a thing.
Yep.
Was it in here? I think it was in here. It was.
Pi, Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomaya arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the Whitehole station.
That makes sense, given what we just read on the bit.
I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins Equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. I don't disagree. It would mean that I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too.
Alright, so the Ember Station. Where am I even looking? Oh, this must be the Ember Station. So I have to go and view the readings there. Well, alright then.
The plot thickens.
Like oatmeal. Alright. Now, how do I get back? Oh.
That was entertaining.
Yes. Mildly disconcerting. Okay. Now then.
So at the risk of a very minor spoiler, just because the likelihood of that happening is so minuscule, you happened to warp right as it was pointed back at Brittle Hollow, and so you immediately warped back.
Yes, that actually seems that had occurred to me.
Okay.
I was mildly frustrated that it had done so. Excuse me, I was not done moving you. There we go. Alright. Yeah, let's just crack my head on the ice as I try and approach my ship.
You know,
As one does.
spacewalks and all. if you want to talk about frustrating, it is in fact possible to be nailed by drifting debris and send yourself into just a careening tailspin that really you can't recover from.
Alright, if I remember, there was a roll function or some such nonsense. Ooh.
L1 and then the right stick.
Just there. Let's, yeah.
Yeah, match velocity is your best friend in this stuff.
Alright. There we go. Let's refuel. You know, since the sun's about to explode anyway, I may as well just go and say hello to my favorite moon.
You've actually got to be like damn close for that one to register. There you go.
Quantum moon. Alright. There you two are. And our cat is singing the song of his people.
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh. You know, I was gonna die to the sun anyway pretty soon, so...
Yeah. Well, its gravity does increase as it gets bigger, so... keep that in mind.
Good to know.
Still, I'd call that a successful cycle because you figured some stuff out.
I did. Also figured out that the quantum moon really doesn't want to be landed on.
I mean, now you're acting like the quantum moon has some sort of, like, will and personality.
You know, I would not put it past the quantum moon to have such a thing. I mean, it sings its own song, so...
Oh, that's true.
Alright, let's escape the gravity well. And... There's the quantum moon.
Indeed.
Of course, now it's gone, but I expected no less of it.
Hey, Code, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Just got raided by 7 people, so welcome to our channel.
Oh, bad landing, bad landing.
Oh, very bad landing. Not the worst landing. Thanks for the follow, Lee. Hope I pronounced that close to correct.
Let's just get slightly on
Yeah, the
top.
worst landing is when you land so hard you just explode outright. Which I have done. Probably more than once.
I can't remember if I've exploded outright, but I do remember the reactor core bit.
Yeah, the reactor can happen too, but it is possible to just kill yourself immediately on impact. Thanks for the follow as well, Doodles. Appreciate it.
Of course, I had to land right next to the sand tower.
So, greetings everyone. I'm Paladin. Rogue is the one playing today. It's his first time blind playthrough of Outer Wilds. So, we're just having a good time with it.
Alright, let's see here. Did I fix everything?
Did you get the cockpit?
Yes.
Okay. I think it was just the thrusters in the cockpit.
Let's go double check. Yes, everything is fixed. Where was I going to go on here? Therein lies the question.
I mean, I think therein lies many questions still.
True. Okay, let's take off slightly. Let's see if we can get ourselves situated at... Oh, I've already been through there. I remember that. I also remember my fun with that scouting bit. Alright, where was... Ooh. Alright. Already been in this location. There were things I was supposed to discover here. Ah, you.
So how is everyone doing today?
Ha!
A much safer landing that time.
Yes, well... I can't always crash into things.
I mean, you can. It just is maybe
Detrimental to one's health.
detrimental to one's progress.
Yes.
Excellent. Good to hear, Doodles. Doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just managing the stream while Rogue plays. How are you doing, Rogue?
I am doing okay. Very intently focused on trying to figure out how to get down there now. There are stairs.
There are stairs.
Ah. This was where the door was closed because reasons. I remember
Yep.
reading this. Yeah.
And now, of course, you have a vested interest in getting in there.
Well, yes, because they closed it. Oh, it is daytime now.
Suddenly daytime.
Suddenly daytime.
Yeah, the Hourglass twins do have a very short day-night cycle.
Okay. That was about as useful as... Oh, I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that. That's not gonna do me any good. How does one get into places where one should not?
Well, it did give you the direction there. I don't know if you reread that whole thing or if you just skimmed it.
Kind of just skimmed it. I could probably reread
Yeah,
it.
because you had read it. Like this isn't. I don't count this as a spoiler since you had already seen it. But it does tell you of a way in.
I found more stairs. So
Indeed.
I'm going to follow them.
A lot of stairs around here.
Ah, right. These stairs lead down here. Which leads to further stuff. I believe it was... ghost matter.
It's always something. Crash site caves.
Oh. Hello, sand. This is not a good place to be.
There are worse places to be.
This
There
is a very bad place to
better
be.
places to be.
There's going to be a giant sandfall that comes and murders me.
Not necessarily. It is survivable.
Barely.
Like, was it Gabbro on this planet? I think. Or no, it was Chert. Chert was on this planet, I think. But, you know, he only rated it like a 7 out of 10 for death.
Their rating could probably use some work, because it murdered me. Alright, I'm probably wandering complete circles. I haven't even actually seen the sand thing. Maybe it's behind me.
I believe you are in fact running from it. So. Yay for low gravity.
Useful. Very useful. Oh, hello, more stairs. Where do these ones lead to? I don't think I've been in this canyon before. Aha. And here's the crash site. I want to say there were some trees or some oxygenation inside here.
Not there were, but not directly inside.
Nana, we need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Rus, our escape pods passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anana, everyone survived the crash. Anana, this is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? Burr, I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Which means there are other crash sites, but...
Indeed.
I need to find the place with trees. Or I could suffocate down here, that also works.
It is... Go straight across. Oh, wow. That just...
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were that low on oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were just reaching the end of your tank. So.
Death by suffocation, not exactly a pleasant way to go, but I don't think I've found any pleasant methods by which to go except for the meditation.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of ignoring the fact that...
You're dying from supernova.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's actually some pretty unpleasant ways to die in this game, truth told.
They do kind of have a few.
All right, Doodles, have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time. There are definitely some ways that are more pleasant than others. I have a personal dislike for the anglerfish. Those can get very disconcerting. There are some deaths though that I'm just like, for real. Like the time I jumped out of my ship in open space and then realized I had not put on my spacesuit.
Oh.
I was in a hurry to, because I'd finally made a connection, and I was like, I think I was trying to follow up on it or make sure it was accurate, and so I was just super excited and ready for it, and then, yeah.
Yeah. I remember my first excursion outside of the ship and dying of oxygen depletion.
Yeah, I didn't realize Giant Steep had that bad of atmosphere, truth told.
Well, I mean, it's ostensibly a gas giant.
Suppose that there's that.
So I've just gotten in the habit of putting on the suit.
It is a very good habit to have. Like, I'm not going to lie. The places you can survive without it are much smaller than the places you cannot survive without it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've read that one. Since I actually have oxygen, I have time to go and read these all below. pretty certain I've read... Well, actually, I don't remember if I read this one or not.
You did, but it has been a little while.
Ah, yes, this is the escape pods. Alright. Yes, I remember I've read all of these. And beware the sand.
Yep.
High sand. Alright. Yes, make sure not to be buried by sand. This is why we're doing this as early as possible in the cycle. Ouch.
The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift.
Alright. Then turn left. Rock columns proceed upward. Okay. Ah. I thought they meant like stairs or some sort of like ramp like this. No, they really mean
It did say climb, so... Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melore and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it, and you'll reach the shelter site.
bridge. They call this a bridge?
I suspect it has deteriorated in the millennia, centuries, who knows what all. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes.
Oh, I do not like the look of all of those prickly things there. Okay. Punctured the suit.
Ooh, yeah.
A lot.
Duct tape your suit back together.
Stairs?
Melloray, this is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it is unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly, this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis, there's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Melloray, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen.
Ah. Okay, well, it's time to go back to the shelter site and hope they have oxygen.
I mean, one would hope so if they were planning to stay for any length of time.
Trees, 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 trees. Get to the trees. Thank you.
That was a bit close.
Yes, just a tad.
Stepping Stone District. Anglerfish Overlooked District. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Eye Shrine District.
What did that do? Let there be light.
Indeed. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Yarrow, are there other ways to generate this level of power? Pi, theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. Remy, I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Idea, I almost can't comprehend this as being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. Coleus, if we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe, if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Adia, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use.
Well, I think I understand why the sun's about to go boom.
Does sound like there's some debate going on. I don't know that I'd quite say contention, but... This was a controversial project, it would seem.
Yes. Why?
Mainly to cause you specifically problems.
I see somebody died of it. Really need a way to, like, deal with ghost matter. I guess I just have to kind of float down. There's actually another room in there that I wanted to...
Solanum. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They say it brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. What if the eye isn't something good? What if the eye wanted that to happen?
More questions than answers from that, but...
Yup.
You, Sand, are making me irate. Although I suppose you are going to allow me to get to... here.
Anglerfish fossil overlook. 40 meters.
Literally where I was to see the anglerfish. In all of its skeletal glory.
Yep.
The only anglerfish in the game that will not murder me because he's already dead.
No, there was one in the museum at the very start.
Oh, yeah. That's
Little tiny one that I believe was also dead. So
yes.
there are two that will not try to eat you.
Well, the tiny one wouldn't try to eat me anyway because I'm a little large for it.
I don't know that I'm willing to say that. It may not succeed, but I believe it would certainly try.
Oh, that is certainly a point. Alright, I might get squished in here because I am quickly running out of room.
Yup.
Yep. I blame their sun station project.
That one's actually one of the more unpleasant deaths just because of the sound effects.
Hmm. The second time I've died being squished by the sand.
Yup.
Well, being swished slowly by the sand. There was that one time when I died to the giant sand ball itself.
Also true. And you know, it may not be your last time getting squished by the... crushed by the rising sand.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get to the comet and not die immediately. Because I think there's something on the comet, aside from the, little scout ship that landed there, that needs investigating. Of course, this could be said about every planet and celestial body.
I mean, you're not wrong with that statement.
Alright, let's see here. Bounce, bounce. Land, please. Did it make contact? Somewhere, anywhere. Okay. Wow, this thing generates ice quickly.
Right? This is troublesome. It seems that the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. And it would seem that it never actually made it home.
No, except for the couple of times that I personally recalled the thing.
True, that's fair.
Alright, well, I've discovered that. I'm not entirely certain what else there is to research on the comet. So I'm pretty certain I don't want to be on the burning side of it when it approaches the sun. So let's get back over to their artificial gravity area. Not even certain what I'm supposed to be looking for here, but I suppose that's true of every other location I've been.
True, yeah.
I don't remember it being so long when I...
It was. It may just be a different perspective because you were a little further away from it.
Well, no, I actually got inside of it.
Yeah, but your view while you were trying to get into it would have been different than standing right at the base of it and looking up.
True. I wonder if maybe I should have recalled it before coming here, and then I can go and see what's underneath it.
That could be interesting.
Because it does look rather embedded.
Yeah. You almost escaped the gravity entirely.
Yeah.
You certainly put yourself into a nice little orbit around it.
Should probably get back to my ship. So I can refill my oxygen. And I suppose also my fuel. Okay. Hunting for anything other than the giant ice spires on this side. Actually approaching the sun again, so maybe I will get a chance to explore some of those other locations. Or get burned up.
I'm sure something will happen.
Yes. That or the sun will just explode while I'm waiting, because this also happens a lot.
I mean, I'm sure that will also happen as well.
Not sure where it got all of the rest of the water to refreeze.
Well, like it depending on how much of it's
Oh, no, 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 no.
depending on how much of its atmosphere is getting actually ejected from it versus just evaporating and held nearby.
Okay.
Well, now we know what happened.
Yes, I got yanked away from the comet by the gravity of the sun, I'm going to guess.
I believe that is
Probably
what
solar
happened.
winds.
Yeah.
So many things to explore, so little time to explore them in each loop. Hello, you.
I mean, you actually kind of have all the time in the universe, really.
Yeah, it's the fun thing about time loops. If one can consider that fun. Alright. Engage autopilot. It actually seems to have a very strong gravity.
Uh, you're fairly close to it as well, which is a big part of that.
Yeah. But other things don't pull me like quite like this.
It might just have an inordinately strong gravity, I'm not sure.
I want to be able to use picture mode with my Goodbye, moon. Again. One of these days, I shall land on that moon.
I have the utmost confidence in that.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that another... Oh, that's the... I know what that is. Alright. Need a place to land. Ooh. That dome looks fun. All right. The dome looks fun and eminently less accessible than I would like it to be.
Is somewhat opaque.
Well, I mean, it fits with the lack of clarity in the rest of the game.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything makes perfect sense. Granted, I might be able to say that so easily because I have all the pieces, but
Alright, well, this was an exercise in futility. At least for the moment. I'm gonna run off this way. see if I can find where it was that I found the Hanging City stuff. Or was that on a different planet?
No, this is the right planet for the Hanging City.
That's what I thought. I do remember they had the exact same amount of fondness for the lava launching down as I did.
Mm-hmm.
There
I
are
mean,
trees here.
truth told, like, the lava bombarding the surface of the planet is not precisely a ideal situation.
Oh. Hello, Tower Shard. Hi.
Hello, meteor.
Goodbye, Tower Shard.
Well, sort of. It moved like 3 feet to the right. It was in the corner of your view.
Ah. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Ah, that's right, I needed to get inside here somehow. Glad I'm going underneath the surface at this point.
Well, that is what the people the Nomai who landed here decided to do on account of the fire raining from the heavens.
Yeah? I can definitely understand that. Oh, that's right. This is the one where getting up was difficult.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one has not weathered the years as well as the one on Giant's Deep seemed to have.
The one on Giant's Deep just had to worry about giant tornadoes. Okay. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That's a long jump.
Mm-hmm. If only you had a construction crew to put that slab back into place.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Methods by which to bypass the shenanigans with more shenanigans. That was not it. Definitely not it.
Damn, your system took a number on that one.
And yet I did not die.
No, I was like, okay, yeah, your BIOS system, but I was referring to your computer because like it was struggling to for a good 10 seconds.
It was indeed. I may take some interesting risks on occasion.
Well, I mean, you're in a time loop, so really, what's it gonna hurt?
My pride.
Okay, and it's probably pretty excruciating, but like you'll get better.
I'll just meditate on these things and reflect upon all of the things that I had not done. Alright, let's see here. What do we want to do with this? I don't think I've actually interacted with this one yet. Does that one just launch me into space?
I legit do not actually remember.
I don't feel like getting launched into space at the moment. Oh. Well. That happened.
I mean, as they mention, people apparently fell into the black hole all the time.
This is where we meditate.
I mean, you could have gotten back through the warp tower or warp pad.
I was having some issues navigating at that point.
Gotcha.
Just missed the quantum moon. I saw it, and then I'd been turning away, and then as soon as I turned back, it was gone.
It does that.
Wrong one, go back. kind of want a way to reverse the gravity on this so that I can not deal with the sand. Running an experiment. Path from the Sunless City. Alright, time to go find the Sunless City. Oh. Oh. Naturally, ghost matter is in the way. Hello, trees. It's an odd place for trees, considering that sand's going to cover them up in a short time.
I mean, trees grow where trees grow.
True.
Oh, interesting. You came at this from the other direction.
Alright. Have to navigate as quickly and accurately as possible, otherwise I will get crushed by sand again.
Yep.
Ah yes, I remember this. Oh, it apparently...
I didn't know they repaired themselves. I've never seen them do that.
Well, I have no idea where I'm at the moment.
Taggett, are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? Solanum, I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to the stepping stone cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Levi, gratitude, Solanum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. Lammy, I'm still small enough. Levi, you won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too.
Ah, children.
We're meeting in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the anglerfish overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the stepping stone cave and then up and into the fossil fish cave. I tried to get to the fossil fish through the stepping stone cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Taggett can't fit through the anglerfish overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levi now. Who cares? Ilix is still tallest. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the anglerfish overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way.
I don't know that I have much time to go playing with the anglerfish cave, but we shall try. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think the anglerfish cave is happening at this point. In fact, I may die by sand again. Or I will just barely make it out. Huh. I think I'd wanted to go up to some of those top ones. But I do need to go and get some oxygen first.
Probably smart.
That's the overlook. far. Oh, that punctured my suit. Why is there so much ghost matter in here? That, I think, is the bigger question.
That is an interesting query. Ow. Ooh.
It's a lot of ghost matter.
That is a lot of ghost matter.
Is it rising with the sand, or is it just...
Huh. That's another thing I didn't know about. I didn't know the sand would cover it. Be welcome in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels, and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did something happen to it? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean that the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us.
Oh dear. Don't even know where it goes, but hopefully somewhere with
Less sand.
less ceiling. Hi!
Don't you want more ceiling?
No, less ceiling as in ceiling
Oh,
that's not present.
I see, I see, I see.
Like here. Ah. Well. I did not die by getting crushed by sand.
You did not. Though you might die by getting pulled into the sun. Or no. No, okay. There's still enough to get you back to the planet.
Okay. Up and off the planet. Just, ever so slightly. Go play on the planet that is... Alright, we need to work on our landing. Where does this go? I wonder. Hi, son.
Getting awfully
Large.
large there.
There are no hints on the walls. That is... Okay. I got somewhere.
You did, in fact, get somewhere. Departure time 1242.61404. Arrival time 1242.61403. Return warp status charge. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Black hole forge. Left 30 meters. Be cautious near the boarding area while the black hole forge is in operation.
Oh. Of course. The heck? Did gravity invert itself?
I'm not going to comment on this one.
Huh.
There is a reason. A perfectly sensible explained reason why that just happened. But I think you will enjoy it more if you figure it out.
I mean, I was next to the black hole forge, so...
You were, in fact, there, yes. I think we got time for like one more cycle, assuming you don't die unexpectedly early.
Yeah, those happen. Okay, bounced off the atmosphere of my own planet.
Again, these things happen.
Oh, is this another crash site? Almost was another crash site just because of my ship, but you know.
Nothing but quality construction here at Outer Wilds Ventures.
And quality piloting. Escape pod 1.
Thatch, is everyone unharmed? Plume, no one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We are incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? Felix, no, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we can build platforms.
Platforms, yes, maybe.
Seems eminently sensible and safe. I don't think they yet knew when they wrote that there is a black hole in this planet.
Well, I mean...
It's certainly not something that you would default to going towards as a thought. Begin flight log, escape pod 1, vessel has been mortally injured. This emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel.
Mortally injured? It's almost like they consider their vessels alive.
Escape pod 3, launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Collision imminent, prepare for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict: hospitable.
Quite. You know, minus the angry moon.
Well, you know, nothing's perfect. Emergency escape hatch.
This one's actually intact. Not anymore. Oh, that just took out some of the platforms. Oh dear. Hi, black hole. Wow.
At least you got oxygen.
That was... Alright.
Be like, do you have a first aid kit by chance? I have several bruised internal organs and fractured bones.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a problem with, I don't know, a lot of things. I do not see a med kit.
No, I think you're the only ones on your ship. But it's just, limping into his campsite with... Honestly, with all that red on your little readout, you probably have internal bleeding and like...
That's okay, it'll all go away in a little while. Somehow I managed to not get yanked into the black hole.
Yeah, you put yourself in some orbit around it. Like I mentioned first, there's, I think the first session, like the uh, gravity effects in this are really interesting and well done.
Oh. Well, so much for avoiding the black hole.
It was determined to get you this time.
Alright. Well, let's see here. Oh, what's this? I haven't seen those before.
I think that's the chunk you were on when it that you were just on when it fell through, because you just jumped into one of those
Oh, that's right.
ring transporter things. Not 100% certain, but I think that's what was going on there. Or what those are, rather.
I would guess so. My ability to do things is rather limited in this area, but I suppose if the black hole's going to be spitting things out, this is the place to spit them. Maybe if I wait around long enough, it'll spit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge out. It's too bad this is a one-way thing.
Well, I mean, if white holes do prove to be a real thing, that is theoretically what they are.
Yes, the
Then
other end.
an infinite repelling force rather than an infinite attracting force.
Oh, looks like there's another piece that fell through.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll probably run out of oxygen before I get anywhere useful. Or I could launch myself in a random direction. What's that?
I mean, there are a lot of options for things you could do in this game, so you definitely do not lack for choice.
Oh, it's a piece of bridge. I'm guessing that's another piece of the bridge over there. Low on fuel, low on oxygen. Using oxygen as propellant. Oh, yes, thank you.
Wouldn't want you to be stranded.
Instead, I'm going to die of suffocation. Wake up gasping for air because, suffocated.
Yep. Well, that brings us pretty close to our time limit, so I think that's probably a good place to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, you made some progress, you figured some new things out. Don't know if you've quite figured out how they go together yet, but...
There are a lot of pieces in this particular puzzle, yes.
Anyways, thank you everyone who joined us today. Had a great time. I hope anybody watching this later on enjoys it just as much. And we will see you next time. Hope you all have a good rest of your days.
And depending on whether or not we see you until then, have some happy holidays.
Oh, indeed. Happy holidays, everyone. So, see you later.